Hi and welcome back to another video from us. If you've seen our channel before, you'll know what to expect, or maybe not. Sometimes I don't know what to expect when making these videos, and I suppose that's the beauty of YouTube. For those who don't know me, my name is Phil, and that lady there running is Fang, and thank you for coming along with us. If you're going to the Aquaria by the MRT, you need to get off at the Bukit Bintang station. I'm not sure whether it was because we were jet lagged or we've just got a bit of directional dyslexia, but we just couldn't seem to find our way to the aquarium. But after walking around for 10 minutes looking like typical foreign tourists, we did manage to find where we needed to go. I think we're on the right street now, aren't we?
Yeah, only 240 meters we will reach the aquarium.
And we did eventually find the aquarium underneath the convention centre. We visited in February 2023 and couldn't have went at a worse time, to be honest, because there was a school trip there. I don't think it bothered Fang at all, but for me, having hundreds of screaming kids shouting and running around everywhere wasn't really my idea of having fun and enjoying the aquarium, looking at these nice little fishes. I don't know why it bothered me, to be honest. Maybe it's just I'm getting old. But I'll play the original audio so you'll get a picture of what I meant. Well, I think that's enough of that. To be fair, most of these kids seem to have the attention span of one of these fishes, and they ran through the aquarium like Usain Bolt, which was a blessing, because we got to spend the rest of our time in the aquarium relatively peaceful manner. There's no time limit on how long you can stay inside the aquarium. Nobody will shoo you out the door if they see you spending all day here. It took us about an hour and a half to see everything that we wanted to see, and we felt that was more than enough. It is possible to have a diving experience here, and I'll talk about the pricing for that a little bit later. I'm guessing this is somebody that works here. I don't think they'd just let anybody roam around in the tank with all them sharks. Seemed like a friendly chap, or lady. Those big flat fish are called stingrays, and they belong to the same family as sharks. As you can see, they don't swim like typical fish, and they give birth to live offspring rather than laying eggs. If you are planning on visiting the aquarium or the Aquaria, it's not far from the other attractions like the Petronas Twin Towers or the popular Syria shopping mall. Is this the best aquarium we've ever been to? No. So you might ask yourself, is this aquarium worth visiting? And I'll say an absolute yes, it is. And despite my moan about the screaming kids, it has some of the best viewing tunnels that I've ever seen in an aquarium. And we're currently stood on a travelator which takes you through the 90 metres of tunnels, meaning you're not using up vital energy for the rest of the day. It's making me feel like fish and chips watching all of these. Apologies to all you vegetarians out there. It has to be said that this is an exceptional aquarium. It also has some of the most iconic species known to Malaysia, including the green sea turtles, the sand tiger sharks and the giant groupers. It's spread over 60,000 square feet and has over 5,000 land and aquatic exhibitions. Now, I'm not sure if that's the same diver that we saw before. It looks like he's doing a little bit of maintenance work there. Fair play. I don't think you'd catch me in there with all those sharks. Tickets range in price depending on if you're a Malaysian citizen or not, and I'm presuming, maybe incorrectly, that if you are watching this, then you are not a Malaysian citizen, although do correct me if I'm wrong. If you are from Malaysia, please let us know. It would be great to hear from you, or wherever you're from in the world. If you'd like to give us a comment and let us know what you like about the video, maybe what you don't like about the video. We're hopefully progressing from the first video that we ever did, and looking back now, that was pretty bad, so you can check that out if you want to laugh.
Is that pad thai?
I do digress. Ticket prices. Ticket prices do vary depending if you come through the week or at the weekend, but there's not a big discrepancy. On a weekend, tickets for non-Malaysian residents cost 68 ringgit, which converts to around £12.50 Great British pounds. And through the week, as of March 2023, it cost 63 ringgit, which converts to roughly £11.50 Great British pound. So I'll let you do the maths on that and work out how much that is for your home country. And you may remember earlier I mentioned that I didn't think it was possible to get in and swim with the sharks. Well, apparently you can. They do something called the Aquaria KLCC's Cage Rage ticket, and you can get up and close and personal with the sharks, stingrays and other creatures in the aquarium, all with the safety of a steel cage. And that there is the steel cage in the video now. And the price for doing this works out at 235 ringgit, which converts to 43 Great British pounds. Another thing to note is that the aquarium is open from 10 in the morning until 7 at night, with the last admission at 6 o'clock. The aquarium is well equipped for education and explains why so many youngsters were here, as they do educational packages and classroom teachings for school children and anyone who's interested. You can also get guided tours if you want, and there's also a high profile campaign to create awareness and to educate the public on the importance of maintaining a balanced marine ecology system that involves sharks, appropriately called Save Our Fins, which at Aquaria KLCC it hopes to instill a sense of environmental responsibility. And as we head up the escalators now, we're just coming to the end of the aquarium, and this takes us into the gift shop where you can go and buy your little trinkets and your souvenirs should you wish. So this was an absolute amazing aquarium to visit, and just in case you're wondering what the best aquarium that we have visited, it has to be the Sea Aquarium, or the SEA Aquarium as it's known in Singapore. That has to be our favourite. That's mainly due to the sheer size of it. It is the world's largest aquarium, and we have made a video on that, so I'll leave a link in the description. And also at the top of this video you can just click on the screen and it'll take you there. That just about wraps it up for this video, and it's worth mentioning just outside the aquarium there's some great little places where you can refresh yourself with one of these lovely iced drinks. And I'd like to say a big thank you for watching, and if you want to see more from us, please give that bell a ding, and a subscribe would be much appreciated too. And we shall see you on the next video.